All right, so today we're diving into something kind of brutal.
Brutal. Okay, I'm intrigued. Lay it on me.
Picture this, a one-star review on Glassdoor. But not just any one-star review. This is for Siemens. And this isn't some mild complaint about the coffee either.
Well, it's got to be juicy then. Tell me more.
It's nuclear. A former contractor in England, Ashby, to be exact, just completely unloaded. And, well, that got us thinking.
Thinking, more like itching for that deep dive, right? What's got you hooked?
Well, this review, it's intense. Really negative, but it might, just might, give us a peek behind the curtain, at Siemens software development.
Ooh, always risky when someone airs the dirty laundry so publicly. What kind of stuff are we talking about here? Spill the tea.
Let's just say, this review is not holding back. We're talking outdated tech, claims of a toxic work environment, the whole 9 yards. They even went so far as to call it, get this, developer hell.
Okay, wow, developer hell. I mean, that's going to raise some eyebrows, right? So, where do we even begin with this?
Well, something that immediately jumped out of, the reviewer goes IN on the tech stack they were using, calling it ancient history. Apparently, we're talking 20-year-old proprietary software, a programming language that, according to him, is basically useless anywhere outside Siemens.
Ouch. Yeah, that's never a good sign. I've got to ask, how often do you actually come across this kind of situation in the tech world? Outdated systems, I mean.
Honestly, it's more common than you think, especially in these big, well-established companies. There can be this reluctance to let go of old systems, legacy stuff, even when it's clearly holding them back.
Right, because if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right, except in this case, it sounds like it IS broke. And for a software developer especially, getting stuck with outdated tech, that's a career killer.
Totally. You're learning skills that are basically irrelevant in the current job market.
Yeah, kind of like becoming fluent in, like, Latin. I mean, yeah, it's impressive, I guess, but good luck ordering a pizza with that.
Exactly. And beyond the impact on individual developers, you've got slayer development cycles, security risks hidden in those old systems, all sorts of potential problems.
And it doesn't sound like Siemens is winning any awards for its development process either. According to this review, no unit testing, poor source control. It sounds like a recipe for disaster, honestly.
It does. And honestly, this is a huge source of frustration for a lot of devs. Think about it. The industry is all about agile methodologies now. Continuous integration, testing. It's all about speed and quality. If a company is behind the curve on that...
They're basically asking you to get left in the dust.
Exactly. Who wants to be patching leaks on a sinking ship when you could be building the next big thing?
Right.
Okay.
Sign me up for the next big thing, please. Okay, but even more concerning than the tech is how this review describes the overall environment at Siemens. Closed shop mentality is the phrase they use, like actively discouraging new ideas. Outside help, that's not a good look.
No, not at all. Because in tech, if you're not innovating, you are dying. That kind of rigid, closed-off culture, it just stifles creativity. And honestly, it pushes away the very people you need, the ones who make progress happen.
Absolutely. And I mean, this reviewer, they seem genuinely, defeated. They called it developer hell and even warned about possible insanity.
Wow, yeah, okay. I mean, we definitely don't want to downplay the seriousness of mental health, but this really speaks to a huge problem in our field. Burnout. It's real. That pressure to constantly be learning new tech, hitting deadlines, dealing with legacy code, it takes a toll. And if a company isn't prioritizing work-life balance, isn't creating a supportive environment, well, they're failing their people.
Big time. So we've got one very, very strongly worded review. Big question is this just one person's bad experience, or is there something more systemic going on at Siemens? What do you think?
It's tough to say definitively. I mean, we need a lot more data to make that call. But this review, this is a huge GE red flag for anyone considering Siemens, or really any company, honestly.
Exactly. One person's experience is valuable, for sure, but it's crucial to look at the bigger picture. Read more reviews, connect with people who've worked there, past and present, do your homework.
Couldn't agree more.
Now, for everyone listening, let's say you stumble upon this very review while you're researching Siemens. What's your next move? Do you just shrug it off and hit apply? Or does it give you pause? Really think about that. Your answer might say more about you than it does about Siemens.
Food for thought, for sure.
Absolutely. All right, folks, that's a wrap on another deep dive.